Be honest. Don't cheat. So let's write your dictation words. Number 1. Just wait. Join. Well, let's start. Once again, good morning to you all. And let's write your dictation words. Take out your dictation writing books and put the date. Date එක දාන්න. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat yourself. Be honest. Number 1, consumption. Consumption. Number 1, consumption. Number 2, adventure. Adventure. Number 1, consumption. Number 2, adventure. Number 3, proficiency. 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 Number 4, achievements. Number 4, achievements. Number 5, candidate. Number 5, candidate. Number 6, distinction. 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 Number 7, expand. Expand. Number 8, campaign. Campaign. Number 9, aspiration. 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 Last one. Last one. Ignorance. Ignorance. Let's check once again. Number 1, consumption. Number 2, adventure. Number 3, proficiency. Number 4, achievements. Number 5, candidate. Number 6, distinction. Number 7, expand. Number 8, campaign. Number 9, aspiration. And last one, ignorance. Ignorance. Right? So close your books. Close your books. And let's mark your attendance. Attendance mark karagamu. Shashi, how are you? Why didn't you participate last 2 weeks? Yes, Avashata. Number 4, candidate. Candidate. Here you can see these are job candidates. Then who are the candidates? Candidates kiyanne? දැන් මෙතන ඉන්නේ job candidates ලා. කවුද? රැකියා අපේක්ෂකයෝ. Then the meaning, yes, good. Then the meaning is අපේක්ෂකයෝ, අපේක්ෂකයා. Number 5, professional. Professional. Do you have professional qualifications? You know the meaning of this word because we just did the lesson last week. Then what is the meaning of professional? What is the meaning of professional? Purtimaya. All right, Nudara. අපි එකට වෙන word එකක් දාමු. Professional. Purtimaya. Purtimaya. Undergraduate. You know the meaning of undergraduate? Who is an undergraduate? Undergraduate කෙනෙක් කියන්නේ කාටද? Yes, who is waiting for to be graduated? Graduate වෙන්න ඉගෙන ගන්න කෙනා උපාධි අපේක්ෂකයා. Number 7, invertebrates. Invertebrates. These are invertebrates. මේ ඉන්නේ invertebrates ලා. කාටද invertebrate කියන්නේ?
Without a backbone.
Yes, yes. The animal who doesn't have backbone. Backbone එකක් නැති animals ලා. In Sinhala it says aprushtavanshi. The animals who don't have backbone. Invertebrates. Number 8, jaw. In Sinhala you are saying jaw එක පයින්න ගහනවා කියන්නේ. What is jaw? Hakka. She has a jaw pain. She has a jaw pain. ඇයට හක්කේ අමාරුවක් තියෙනවා. හක්ක. Number 9, mammals. Who are the mammals? Sorry? Shirapai සතු. Yes, කිරිවීල වැඩෙන අය. And the last one, documentary. Documentary. What is the documentary? Vattamaya. Then let's check your words once again. Number 1, favorable. Number 2, reputed. Number 3, requirements. Number 4, candidate. But the thing is, you have given candidate last week too. I will give you another word. Then professional, undergraduate, invertebrate, jaw, mammals. The last one is documentary. All right. Close the books and check out your classwork books. Classwork books gonna have more. All right, window is coming. Check out your classwork books. Windu, good morning. We just wrote new words. අන්තිම වෙලාවේදී මම ඔයාලට අපහු new words ටික read කරන්නම් පුතේ. එතකන් දැනට ගන්න class workbook එක, right? Check out your class workbooks and Did you do your homeworks? Page number 37 and yes, page number 37. Did you do? Did you do?
Yes, teacher.
Silent says that you didn't. Anyhow, no issue. Did you do question number 3? Not here, but did you do question number 3? Yes or no? I mean in page number 38, 39, 12, question number 3 karada.
Karamis.
You did very good. පුතේ එක ඔගොල්ලෝ කරේ අපි කරේ කවුද last week එකේද අපි මේක කරේ no Colin, okay, no issue. Then question number 4. No. Yes or no? Question words දාන්න තිබිලා
No,
තියෙන්නේ.
miss.
No wish.
No. All right.
No.
Let's start from there. එතනින් පටන් ගමු because it has already done from Wednesday batch. So we have to do this. What you need to do is you have to use the appropriate question word. Then question word එක අපිට select කරන්න වෙන්නේ පුතේ answer එක දිහා බලලා. If I give you 2 minutes, මම මිනිත්තු දෙකක් දුන්නොත්, can you do this by yourself? Question words use කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. Can you? Okay, it's time to you to fill in the blanks. Let's see. The first one, it is near the school. මොකක් ගැනද කියන්නේ කොහේ හරි තැනක් ගැන. It says about a place. So what is the question word that we can use for asking place?
Where?
Where, right? Good. He is a doctor. He is a doctor. Profession එකක් ගැන අහනකොට රස්සාව ගැන අහනකොට අපි මොකද use කරන්නේ? What? Very good. What? දැන් මෙතනදී අපිට මිනිස්සෙක් ගැන තියෙන නිසා who කියන එක use කරනවා කියලා හිතෙන්න පුළුවන්. But the thing is කාගේ හරි අපි job එකක් ask out කරන්නේ what කියන question word එක use කරලා. Then the answer is what is your father? Our next one. She is Nirmala, a person. Yes, who is your sister? I usually get up at 6 a.m. Time එකක් ගැන කියනවා. If you need, you can use when. When do you get up? If not, කොයි වෙලාවටද? At what time do you get up? There are two answers. Both are correct. දෙකම හරි. එක්කෝ either you can write when do you get up? If not, you can ask at what time do you get up? Next one, because I lost my season ticket. Reason එකක් ගැන කියනවා. Reason එකක් ගැන කියනවා නම් අපි අහන use කරන question word එක මොකක්ද?
Why?
Why? Good. Why? Why are you crying? Next one, a common question and common answer. What is the answer?
How?
How are you? How are you? Number 7, once a month. Right. Frequency එකක් ගැන කියනවා. කොච්චර කාලයකට වතාවක්ද? කොහොමද අපි අහන්නේ? How to ask? How often? How often? කොච්චර කාලයකට වතාවක්ද? How often do you watch a film? කොච්චර කාලයකට වතාවක්ද ඔයා ෆිල්ම් එකක් බලන්නේ? Next one. Will it take to reach Kandy? 2 hours. මෙච්චර වෙලාවක් යනවා. How did you write? පැය කීයක්ද? How to ask? How many
Hours.
hours? Yes. How many hours? How many hours will it take to reach Kandy? I think it is about 100 kilometers. Is it to Colombo? Huh? කොළඹට කොච්චර දුරද? How? Yes, good. How far? How far is it to Colombo? කොළඹට කොච්චර දුරද? I think it is about 100 kilometers. මට හිතෙන්නේ කිලෝමීටර් 100ක් විතර. Last one. With my friend. කා එක්කද? Whom?
Teacher.
With whom? Yes?
8 වෙනි එකට මොකක්ද දෙන්නේ?
8. How many hours? පැය කීයක්ද? Right? Is it clear for you?
Yes, teacher.
Teacher 9 මොකද්ද?
9. How far? කොච්චර දුරද? How far? Sorry, Amil, I just see your message. The page number is 38. Sorry. I just see your message. Is it clear for you?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
All right,
Yes.
then let's move to the next session. I think you have done page number 39. And 41 is okay. 40 කරන්න තියෙනවා, just skip it. Did you do page number 42? අර UK වලට යන biodata එක fill කරාද? This one?
Yes, miss. ඒක homework එකට දුන්නේ.
All right, you did it, ne? Then no issue. අපි කීප දෙනෙක්ගෙන් answers අහලා බලමුද? Tell me. Sports achievements, other qualifications, right? Who are in the line? මට කියන්න මේ homework එක කරපු අය කවුද කියලා? Who did this? Aditya, did you do? Aditya, did you do?
කනෙක්ෂන් එක පොඩ්ඩක් ගිහිල්ලා.
Anurasi? Did you fill the biodata?
අටවෙනි ප්‍රශ්න වෙනකම් කරා මැඩම් උත්තර ටික නම් කරේ.
Why? ඒ ටික අමාරුද? හරි. හැමෝටම 8 වෙනි ප්‍රශ්නට එනකම් ලියන්න පුළුවන්ද? Name with initials. Can you write? That's easy. එහා පැත්තේ තියෙනවනේ ඒ ටික එතෙන්ට එනකම් 8 වෙනි ප්‍රශ්නෙට එනකම් ලියන්න අමාරු නැහැ කාටවත්. because අපිට පුළුවන් page number 41 වලින් support එක ගන්න. Names donated by initials. You can address, telephone, date of birth, gender, civil status, school attended, right? 9 to 12, let's write. Number 9 educational qualifications. The thing is this, you have to imagine you are applying for a university in UK, right? UK වල university එකකට දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ apply කරන්නේ. But at present you are in grade 10. දැන් වර්තමානයේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඉන්නේ 10 වසරේ. හැබැයි අපිට මේක apply කරනකොට අපිට කියන්න බෑ මම ඉන්නේ 10 වසරේ කියන එක අපිට කියන්න බෑ. Clear? එතකොට අපි මෙතනදී කියන්න ඕන අපි advanced level කරලා ඉන්නේ කියන එක. දැන් කොහොමද කියන්නේ? අපි හිතමු bio stream එකෙන් කියලා. අපි complete කරා. Sorry?
join කරන් එන්නම් හොඳ.
කොහොමද කියන්නේ? මට තියෙනවා B2යි C1යි මොනවටද? නැත්තම් නෑ එහෙමත් ඕනේ. කොහොමද කියන්නේ? මම advanced level complete කරලා ඉන්නේ bio stream එකේ. How to say? Advanced level complete කරලා ඉන්නවා bio stream එකේ. මම complete කරලා තියෙනවා. How to say? I have
Completed
already.
advanced level in bioscheme.
All right, I have already completed. Think you can hear me. I think you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
All right, that's better. How to say? I have. Oh, what happened here? Can you see the screen? I have already completed advanced level
Yes,
in bio So don't leave the meeting. There's a small network issue. I'll solve it. Until that, don't leave the meeting, right? Meeting එක leave කරන්න එපා. පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න පුතේ. We have already written this. Make a new. All right. Look, මෙතන තියෙනවා idiomatic expressions. An idiomatic phrase is a group of words that doesn't always convey the literary meaning. It can mean something different from meaning of the words. හරි. මම මේ කියලා දීපු එකමයි කියන්නේ. ඒකේ අර වචනෙන් වචනේ තේරුම ගන්නෙ නැහැ. ඒකට different meaning එකක් තියෙනවා. It's raining cats and dogs. දැන් මේකේ වචනෙන් වචනේ තේරුමක් ගත්තොත් අපිට මේක meaning එක අපේ meaning එක ගන්න බෑ. හැබැයි මේ idiom එකේ meaning එක තමයි මෙතනදී කියන්නේ cats and dogs. Raining කියන්නේ හයියෙන්ම වහිනවා. It rains heavily කියන එක තමයි raining cats and dogs කියන්නේ. Here exercise 1. Look, there are 10 idioms and there are 10 meanings. Let's do this together. එකට කරමු. පළවෙනි එක තියෙනවා spill the beans. Spill the beans කියන්නේ රහසක් එලි කරනවා කියන එක. Don't spill the beans. රහස නම් එලි කරන්න එපා කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Then what is the answer? Spill the beans කියන එකේ meaning එක හොයන්න මේ තියෙන කොටුව ඇතුලේ find the answer. Sorry?
Let out a secret.
Yes, good. Let out a secret. Let out a secret. Number 2, drop a line. Drop a line කියන්නේ note එකක් ලියනවා කියන එක. පොඩි සටහනක් ලියනවා කියන එක. What is the answer?
Write the note.
What is the answer?
Write the note.
Write a note. Write a note. Number 3, keep an eye. Keep an eye. මොකක් හරි දෙයක් ගැන බොහොම විමසිලිමත්ව බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා. Keep an eye.
දෙකට ගියේ.
I keep an eye on you. මං ඔයා ගැන විමසිල්ලෙන් බලන් ඉන්නේ. What is the answer?
Notice something carefully.
Good. Notice something carefully. Number 4, feeling blue. Feeling blue. මාර දුකයි. Feeling blue.
Excuse me, miss.
Feeling sad.
Feeling sad. Yes. Feeling sad.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
2 එකට ගියේ miss.
But
2 එකට. Number 2.
drop a line කියන්නේ පුතේ write a note කියන එක. ඉන්න මං අන්තිමට තව පාරක් answers කියන්නම්. මැදින් පැටලුණොත් just listen. පැටලුණොත් අහගෙන ඉන්න. Number 5, cost an arm and a leg. Cost an arm and a leg. ඒක මේ මාර ගණන්. ඒක මේ cost උනා, ඒක මිල උනා arm to leg. ගොඩක් ගණන්.
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
Very expensive. Yes, very expensive.
Excuse me, teacher. Teacher,
Yes.
page number එක මොකද්ද?
Page number 43.
Thank you, miss.
All right. Then cost an arm and a leg means very expensive. Number 6, not rocket science. Not rocket science. Make it chramar ekak නෙමෙයි. Not rocket science. Not rocket science. What is the answer?
Not a very difficult
Not a
thing.
very
Good. Not a
difficult
very difficult thing. එච්චර අමාරු වැඩක් නෙමෙයි. Not a very difficult thing. Hold your tongue. Hold your tongue. ඒ කියන්නේ කතා කරන්න එපා. Shut up, shut up. කට වහගන්න කියන්නේ. In Sinhala. හෝ හෝ කට 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 කියන්නේ. That's it. Hold your tongue. What is the answer?
Should not talk.
Should not
Should not
talk.
talk. Should not talk. Till the cows come here. Till the cows come here, we played. Till the cows come here. ගොඩාක් පරක්කු වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ very late. The answer is very late. A piece of cake. A piece of cake. අයියෝ ඕක නම් මොකද්ද? piece of cake නේ. මොකද්ද කියන්නේ?
Very easy.
Very easy. Yes, good. Very easy. Very easy. Last one. A slap on the wrist. A slap on a wrist. Very mild punishment. Very mild punishment. එච්චර ලොකු punishment එකක් නෙමෙයි. හරිම soft punishment එකක්. Then the answers are එතකොට answer වල order එක මම කියන්නම් නැත්නම් පැටලෙන නිසා 4 feelings add වලට 4 right or not 2 should not talk 7 very easy 9 very mild punishment 10 let out a secret 1 not a very difficult thing 6 notice something carefully 3 very late 8 very expensive 5 that means 4 2 7 9 10 1 6 3 8 5 all right is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then let's move to the next page for page number 44. Here, there are some idioms. මෙතන තියෙනවා idioms. I think there are 20 idioms. We have to select the answers. අපිට තියෙන answers select කරගන්න. Let's see. These are not much difficult. මේක එච්චර අමාරු නැහැ, so don't worry. The first one. You are driving me up the wall. You are driving me up the wall. What is the answer?
Making me very much annoyed.
Yes, making me very much annoyed. You're driving me the wall. තරහ ගස්සන්න හදන්නේ. Making me very much annoyed. B. The answer is B. Number 2. I tried to be with the lecture, but really it was Greek to me. මේක නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමතිස්සෙම කියනවනේ අපෝ Greek වගේ කියලා. At what time you use it? When you can't understand anything, right? ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මොකුත් තේරෙන්නේ නැති වෙලාවට නේද කියන්නේ අපෝ Greek වගේ කියලා. Then the answer is it was Greek to me. I didn't understand anything. මොකුත් තේරුන්නේ නැහැ. Number 3, in holidays we play till the cows come here. You know the meaning. මොකක්ද ඒ කියන්නේ? Till the cows come home කියන්නේ පරක්කු වෙනවා කියන එක. That means for a long time. For a long time. Number 4, although Ravi lied in the class, it was only slap on the wrist. You know, you already know. Given a mild punishment. අපි එහා පැත්තෙත් මේක ලිව්වා. Number 5. Sudesh always beats around the bush. Beats around the bush.
Doesn't speak dear.
වටෙන් තමයි කතා කරන්නේ. Yes, වටෙන් එන්නේ වටෙන්. Doesn't speak directly. කෙලින් කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. Number 6. We failed at first. පළවෙනි සැරේ අපි fail වුණා, but was a blessing in disguise. What's it? Something that isn't recognized at first. හොඳ දේවල් මුලින්ම recognize කරගන්න බැහැ. Number 7. During the final examination, we burned the midnight oil. What it says?
We were till very late in the
Yes, we worked till very late in the night. අපි රෑ වෙනකම්ම වැඩ කළා. He is smart, but be careful. You can't judge a book by its cover. පිටින් කාවත් මයින්න බැහැ කියන එක කියන්නේ නේ. What's it? Cannot judge something by out appearance. පිටින් පේන විදිහට කාවවත් measure කරන්න බැහැ. Next on, number 9. Don't cry over split milk. What it says?
We should not lament our mother loves.
Oh. කලින් අපිට නැති වෙච්ච දේවල් ගැන අපි ලැමන්ට් වෙන්න යුතු නැහැ. අපි ඒක ගැන worry විය යුතු නැහැ. Answer is B. He is trying to kill two birds in one stone. You know, එක ගලෙන් කුරුල්ලෝ දෙන්නෙක් මරනවා. You know that. Then what is the answer?
To get two benefits.
To get two benefits.
Yes, good. To get two benefits at same time. 11. Don't worry about the problem now. Problem එක ගැන දැන් worry වෙන්න එපා. You have to cross the bridge when you come to it. What it says, deal with the problem if and when it becomes necessary, not before. ප්‍රශ්නයක් ආවහම මේක එක්ක ඩීල් කරන්න. එහෙම නැතුව ඒකට කලින් ඒක ගැන හිතන්න එපා කියන එක තමයි කියන්නේ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ආවට පස්සේ ඒක ගැන හිතන්න. ඊට කලින් ඒක ගැන හිතන්න එපා. That's it. Curiosity killed the cat. What it says? Can you guess? Was there a girl as Sasini Kalpana in our class? What is the meaning of inquisitive? Inquisitive කියන්නේ ප්‍රශ්න අහනවා. Unpleasant situations වලදී being inquisitive can lead you into unpleasant situation. Being inquisitive can help you a lot. Not being inquisitive can put you in trouble. මොකක්ද කියන්නේ හැමතිස්සෙම ප්‍රශ්න අහන එක ඔයාව අපහසුතාවයට පත් කරනවා. Unpleasant situation එකකට එක් කරගෙන යනවා කියන එක තමයි තේරුම curiosity killed the cat කියන්නේ. A. Being inquisitive හැමතිස්සෙම අර ප්‍රශ්න අහන කෙනෙක් ඕපදූප හොයන කෙනෙක් වෙන එක can lead you into an unpleasant situation. pleasant නැති situation එකකට ආව අරන් යනවා. Don't count your chickens before the eggs are hatched. මොකද්ද කියන්නේ? Don't count chickens. Don't make plans for something that might not happen. Plan your work beforehand. What is the answer? What is the answer? Guys, what is the answer? Answer is C. Plan your work beforehand. Plan your work beforehand. Number 14. Don't pull all your eggs into one basket. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. මොකද්ද කියන්නේ?
Do not use all your resources in one possibility.
Yes, the answer is A. Don't use all your resources in one possibility. Every cloud has a silver lining. This is a very common one in Sinhala, you know. මොකද්ද මේකට අපි සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ?
සාමාන්‍යවම
Yes, Ridira. Yes, that's it. Then what is the meaning?
Be optimistic, even difficult times will lead to
Yes,
better days.
that's it. That's it. Be optimistic because even difficult times will lead to better days. අමාරුම කාලවලිනුත් අමාරුම කාලවලදීත් or හොඳ දවස් එනවා. Even difficult times අමාරුම කාලෙත් will lead to better days. Young people like to jump on the band for good. Young people they like music, they like to join the popular trends, they like bands. What is the answer? Think about you guys. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගැන හිතන්න answer එක එනවා. What is it? They like to join the popular trends. අර trend එකට යන්න කැමතිනේ. That's it. 17. He was lying to hide everything. He was trying to hide everything. Yeah, try kara හැමදේම හංගන්න. But without his knowledge, එයාවත් දන්නේ නැතුව he let the cat out of the bag. What is the answer? Let out the secret. එයාවත් දන්නේ නැතුව එයා රහස එලි කළා. Then number 18. My friend goes to the town once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon means බොහෝම කලාතුරකින් කියන එක. The answer is A, very rarely. The answer is A, very rarely. Number 19. I'm very sure about it. මට ඒක ගැන හරියටම විශ්වාසයි, ගොඩක් විශ්වාසයි. Because I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. What is the answer?
Got the news from the relevant authority.
Yes, good. Answer is B. Got the news from the relevant authority. හරිම තැනින් තමයි news එක අරගත්තේ. Last one. Teachers should keep their fingers on the pulse if they are to be successful. What is the answer? මේ කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ සාර්ථකත්වයට if they are to be successful ඒගොල්ලෝ සාර්ථක වෙන්න ඕන නම් teachersලා මෙන්න මේක කරන්න ඕනි කියන එක තමයි කියන්නේ. What? Better educated උන් නැත්තම් can't be a teacher කෙනෙක් වෙන්න බෑ. Constantly aware of the most recent developments and check their health regularly. What is the answer? Answer එක තමයි teacher කෙනෙක් වුණාම මේ රටේ ලෝකෙ වෙන්නේ මොනවද කියන එක ගැන අවබෝධයක් තියෙන්න ඕන කියන එක තමයි මේකේ තේරුම. Then what is the answer? What is the answer? Answer is A. Constantly aware of the most recent developments.
19ට මොකද්ද මිස්?
B පුතේ. Answer is B. Got the news from the relevant authority.
මිස් 18ට මොකද්ද මිස්?
Sorry?
18ට
The heart answer is A. Very rarely. Once in a blue moon means very rarely. බොහොම කලාතුරකින්.
thank you.
Is this okay? Now is this okay for you? මේක හරිද?
yes.
Okay, fine. Now, what you need to do is take out your grammar books. Take out your grammar books. Grammar book okay. Just help me to fix this. I think you have already done page number 44. Is it?
Whom did you send a birthday present?
Whom did you send? Send. Whom did you send? A birthday present. Good. Number 4. When do they usually come here? When do they usually come here? When do they usually come here? Number 5. How long? තව එකක් I couldn't tell you. මට ඔයගලන්ට කියන්න බැරි වුණා. දැන් we I කියනකොට අපි අපේ මගෙන් ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න නැහැ වගේ we කියනකොට අපි අපෙන් ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න නැහැනේ. එතකොට අපි we turn කරගන්නවා කවුරු කියලාද? They. Yes, the good. How long have they been waiting here? How long have they been waiting here? How long have they been waiting here? Number 6. How do they go to school? How do they go to school? How do they go to school? 7. Where did she buy this fried fish? Where did she buy this dried fish? 8. How many mangoes did mother buy? How many mangoes did mother buy? How many mangoes did mother buy? 9. How much potatoes will she buy? 10. How often do they visit their grandparents? How often do they visit their grandparents? How often do they visit their grandparents? 11. Why did you speak to her kindly? Why did you speak to her kindly? Whose bicycle do you want to borrow? කාගේ bicycle එකද? Whose bicycle do you want to borrow? Right? Now, check your grammar writing books. Is this clear for you? එක හරි නේද පුතේ?
Yes, teacher.
All right. Then check your writing books, grammar writing books. Did you do future perfect tense last week? Did you do this?
No, teacher.
No, all right. Then put the topic as future perfect tense. Put the topic as future perfect tense. Right?
Teacher,
Yes.
අපේ dictation photo ගහලා එවන්න ඕනේ මිස්ටර්.
ඔව් පුතේ එවන්න ඕන. මම process එක end of the class කියන්නම්. class එක ඉවර වෙන කලින් කරන විදිහ කියන්නම්. I'll tell you. Now tell me, මට කියන්න කොහොමද අපි කියන්නේ ඔහු බත් කාවි? He
He will eat rice.
Right. He will eat rice. ඔහු අනුරාධපුරේ ආවි.
He will go and run.
Yes. He will go. අපි ලේසි වචනයක් ගමුකෝ goal කියලා. He will go goal. දැන් මට කියන්න ඔහු ගාලු යමින් ඉඳීවි. ඔහු ගාලු යමින් ඉඳීවි. He
Will be going.
very good. He will be going goal. දැන් පළවෙනි එක simple future ඔහු ගාලු යාවි. Second one future continuous ඔහු ගාලු යමින් ඉඳීවි. ඔහු ගාලු ගිහිල්ලා තියේවි. ඔහු ගාලු ගිහිල්ලා තියේවි. දැන් මේ pattern තුනේ වෙනස තේරෙනවද? Can you understand the difference? පළවෙනි එකේ තියෙන්නේ ඔහු ගාල්ලට යාවි. Simple future tense. Second one ඔහු ගාලු යමින් ඉඳීවි. යම් කිසි වෙලාවක යන ගමන් ඉඳීවි. Future continuous. Last one future perfect. The tense which you are going to learn now. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඉගෙන ගන්න යන tense එක ඔහු ගාලු ගිහිල්ලා තියේවි. එතකොට what is the structure? Structure එක මොකක්ද මේකේ? Subject කවුද ඊගාවට?
Will have.
Will have plus perfect නම් verb එක කොහොමද එන්නේ?
Verb 3.
Yes. Verb 3 means මොකක්ද? Past participle of the verb plus crest. වාක්‍යයේ ඉතුරු ටික. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. එතකොට subject එක singular වුණත් plural වුණත් will have change වෙන්නේ නැහැ. will has කියලා වචනයක් නැහැ. Clear? දැන් මම මෙතන මේ p අකුර දැම්මේ ඇයි? Why did I use p?
Positive.
Very good. Positive statement එක නිසා. දැන් මට මේක ලියා ගන්න කලින් don't write. Before write මට කියන්න කොහොමද how to make the question form. Question form එක හදන්නේ කොහොමද? ඔහු ගාලු ගිහිල්ලා තියේවිද? If you need write down the meaning also ගිහිල්ලා තියේවි. ගිහිල්ලා තියේවි. දැන් කොහොමද අපි මෙතනදී question එක අහන්නේ? ඔහු ගාලු ගිහිල්ලා තියේවිද?
Will be
ඉස්සරහට ගන්න.
gone.
Very good. දැන් අපි එළියට ගන්නකොට ගන්නේ will විතරයි. have වෙනමම තියෙන්නේ. අපි කතා කරලා තියෙනවා කරන වෙනසක් කරන්නේ helping verb එකට විතරයි කියලා. එතකොට මෙතනදී මේක future කියලා mean කරන්න අපි අරන් තියෙන symbol එක තමයි will. එතකොට will he have gone? So what about negative? What about negative statement? He
won't
will not. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් will not short කරලා
won't
won't, gone, goal. Negative question. Want. Sorry.
Negative එක have and
Yes, have වෙනවා පුතේ. That was a mistake. Negative question. Will not he have gone? Goal. එතකොට අපි මේකේ meaning එක බලන්නේ he will gone goal. ඔහු ගාලු ගිහිල්ලා තියේවි. ගිහිල්ලා තියේවි. ලා තියේවි. ලා කරාවි. Clear? ලා එකක් එනවා v එකක් එනවා. Is this clear for you? Is this clear for you?
Yes, teacher.
All right, then write down this. Did you finish writing?
Teacher.
Then take your classwork books again. Classwork books ganna and turn page number 47. Right? Here look, මෙතන බලන්න. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියාගත්ත දේම තමයි මෙතනත් mention කරලා තියෙන්නේ. What you have written is mentioned here. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියාගත්ත දේ මෙතන mention කරලා තියෙනවා once again. Here's the structure. Structure එක මෙතන තියෙනවා. Then let's move to the and negatives හදන හැටි, questions හදන හැටි තියෙනවා. You know it. Now let's move to the exercise 1. Complete the sentences in future perfect tense. What you need to do is, this is very simple because will have, will has කියලා ඔයගලන්ට select කරන්න part එකක් නැහැ because singular උනත් subject එක singular උනත් plural උනත් අපි use කරන්නේ will have, will plus have. එතකොට වෙනස් කරන්න තියෙන එකම තැන මොකක්ද? verb එක past participle කරන එක. verb එක verb 3 වලට form කරන එක විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. Exercise number 1 okay, there are 9 questions, so it's time to you to fill the blanks. ඉක්මනින් blanks ටික fill කරන්න. All right, shall we check the answers?
Okay.
Okay, that's very easy. First one. You will have studied. She will have cooked. He will have arrived. We will have met. It will have stopped. They will have left. In February, we will have married. By 6, I will have completed. Is it fine? Is it clear? Guys, did you mark it? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right. When you are not talking, I think you can't hear me. So that's fine. Then let's move to page number 48. 48 what you need to do is, again, you have to complete the sentences in negative form of the future perfect tense. Future perfect tense again, negative form making liannalu. May I give you the time? Where the end of the minute to? May I give you 2 minutes? All right. It's time to you to write. This is not difficult. You have to use not after will, and you have to make the verb in the past participle form. That's it. Verb 3. All right, let's see. The first one, by January, she. Give me the answer. She will not. Yes, she will not have studied. Number 3, the driver will not have driven. Will not have driven. By the time you finish this book, you will not have mastered. Will not have mastered. By next month, someone will not have product. I will not have finished. Even by another 2 years, we will not have visited. We will not have visited. I will not have read. Read means same spellings as read. I will not have read. Even by 7 o'clock, PSAD will not have washed. Will not have washed. Nicholas will not have been in London for 2 years. Nicholas will not have been in London for 2 years. Is this clear for you? Do you have questions? ප්‍රශ්න තියෙන්න විදිහකුත් නැහැ because this is very easy. Anyhow, if you have any questions, ask me. All right. I gave the answer for you. Then next one, complete the questions in future tense. Right. You have to complete the questions. We'll give you 2 minutes. Can you? All right. Then take your time and do it quickly. All right, let's see. Second one. Will we have eaten before they come? Will we have eaten? Will we have eaten? Will she have gone? How long will we have studied together? How long will you have been in this job? By next week, will they have bought? Will the parents have painted? Will I have gone for a job by next year? Is this fine? Is this fine? Did you check your books? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then let's move to the master guide books. Master guide book eකට move. Take your master guide books. Take your master guide books. වෙලාව අපරාධේ, right? So you have to write these in future perfect tense. Then it comes like this. මෙහෙමයි එතකොට එන්නේ. I have walked to college. She has sung a song. He has. Oh, no. I will have walked to college. She will have sung a song. He will have done the job. They will have written a report. She will have been visited. Pilgrims were going around Ruanwali Sayre. All right. F. F එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් පේන්නේ නැද්ද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට? F එකේ වෙනසක් පේනවද? Can you guys see a difference? No, there's not difference. Pilgrims means pilgrimage යන අය. මම ඒක passive voice tense එකක් වගේ දැක්කේ. So that's why I asked. No issue. That's the subject. Pilgrims will have gone around Ruanwali Sayre. Teachers will have corrected the books. They will have come in a week. Sita will have cooked dinner. Who wrote the letter? Then කොහොමද J හදන්නේ? Last one. Who will have written the letter? Can you do this yourself? Can you?
Can teacher.
All right, that's better. So mark it as your homework. Now it's very easy. I gave the answers too. Then come to the page number 51 soon. 51 wala 10. Here, there's a form. Form එකක් තියෙනවා. Did you do this?
No teacher.
No, let's see. What you need to do is, මෙතන තියෙන්නේ membership application form එකක්. You have to fill this with using your details. This is very easy. Mark it. Surname, forename. Forename means mula nama. Forename means mula nama. As an example, I'm Madhushi and my forename is Madhushi. My surname is Subasingha, like that. Address, you have to write your address, phone number, mobile. Please tick the correct box. You all are single. Married means vivahakaya. Without means, what is the meaning of without? Do you know the Sinhala word as Vandabu? That's it. Single or golo. Divorced. You know. Sex, boys are male. Girls are female. Occupation. You all are. මොකද ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ occupation එක රැකියාව? Student. Have you used the gym before? You can tick what you like, yes or no. And you have to put the signature. You have to be make your attention on here. Complete this application form using block capitals. මේ application එක fill කරන්න ඕන කොහොමද? Capital letters වලින්. Is this clear? Is this clear for you?
Teacher.
All right. Then oh, that's over. That's enough. Now you have a small 2 homeworks. Homeworks කිවට දැන් උනත් මේක ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියන්න ඇති සමහර විට. This is very easy, not much difficult. So you have your IT class at 9:30. Because of that reason, we have to left the meeting right now. This is what I wanted to teach you today. මේ ටික තමයි මට ඔයගලන්ට කියලා දෙන්න ඕනුනේ පුතේ අද. So happy to see you guys. Happy to see you all here. So let's meet up on next Saturday at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. See you then and goodbye for you all.
Bye.
You teacher.
Goodbye, Miss. Goodbye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.